Today's vlog is about India's current situation in COVID-19. COVID situation in India remains severe, with more than 350,000 new daily infections registered on Monday. At least 1 out of every 3 new COVID cases around the world today is being recorded in India. On Tuesday, India had 323,144 new cases, bringing its total confirmed case load to 17.64 million. Deaths from COVID-19 rose by 2,771 to reach a total of 197,894 according to Health Ministry data. India's second wave has surged across the country faster than the healthcare system can keep up with. For the 6th straight day, at least 2,000 people have died. According to the Reuters, 1 person is dying of COVID every 4 minutes in the capital New Delhi, one of the hardest hit cities. Speaking to Al Jazeera, Dr. Ritesh Malik, director of Radix Healthcare in Delhi, said India was going through what is possibly its most challenging situation since the partition in 1947. He described a vulnerable population constantly in search of oxygen, hospital beds, and life-saving medicines as infections surge, even among young people. Malik believes India has not yet reached the peak of the crisis, which he expects in the coming week or 10 days. India's hardest hit state is Maharashtra, home to Mumbai, the nation's financial hub. The virus has particularly hit India's densely populated cities, including New Delhi, which has 1,027,715 cases, Pune, 796,645 cases, and Bengaluru, 653,656 cases. When did infections accelerate? Well, the positivity rate, which measures how widespread the virus is in a community, has increased across the country from 4.2% to 18.4% over the past month. Some states, including Chhattisgarh and Delhi, have reached a nearly 30% positivity rate. According to the Caravan magazine, the government-appointed task force for COVID-19 did not hold any meetings in February and March. It only met in January and then April on 15 and April 21 as cases surged. The sharp increase in cases has strained the healthcare system, causing long lines outside hospitals and families begging to have their loved ones looked at by a doctor. Overwhelmed hospitals are pleading for oxygen supplies. The government has deployed military planes and trains to get oxygen from the far corners of the country as well as overseas. Crematoriums across Delhi said they were full and asked grieving families to wait. The Scroll website reported on April 18 that only 11 out of 50 planned oxygen generation plants had been set up across the country in 8 months. In response, the Ministry of Health claimed 162 such plants were planned, of which 32 have been set up. India has administered at least 138 million COVID vaccine doses since January 2021. But with a population of nearly 1.4 billion, this means that less than 10% of its population has received at least one dose of the vaccine. India has produced at least 193 million doses, or approximately 21% of global COVID-19 vaccines. It has exported some 66 million doses to more than 95 countries under the COVAX alliance, including at least 10.61 million as grants. India has two main vaccine manufacturers, the Serum Institute of India, SII, which manufactures Covishield, and Bharat Biotech, which makes Covaxin. In March, the export of these vaccines was banned by the government due to shortages within the country. The import of private for purchase vaccines has been allowed, and the sale of domestic vaccines permitted in private hospitals. Government funding to the SII was greenlit on April 19 to step up manufacturing to cover India's needs. Meanwhile, Philippine Embassy in India closed until May 17. Filipinos urged to stay home amid COVID surge. The Philippine Embassy in India will be closed until May 17 in compliance with the India government's lockdown imposition amid the rise in COVID-19 cases in the South Asian country, according to Manila's top envoy there. According to Philippine Ambassador Ramon Bagatsing Jr., embassy personnel have been working from home while the embassy will be closed for several days. He said, "We have closed the embassy since about 10 days ago because may order na lockdown ang India government, lalo na dito sa New Delhi. The local government ordered a lockdown. So sinarado natin ang embassy in compliance with the orders of the local government, as most other embassies have done, and we will extend the lockdown up to May 17, he added. Bagatsing earlier reported that 2 overseas Filipino workers in India died due to COVID-19, while 20 others have been infected with the virus. As of June 2020, there are 1,319 Filipinos in the South Asian nation, Bagatsing said, citing records from India's Immigration Office. The ambassador, meanwhile, advised Filipinos in India to stay at home and follow safety protocols. Nabigla ang India sa double mutant variant. It's highly dangerous, highly deadly. I think in 1 or 2 weeks' time, they'll be able to go back to par again with what happened before this spike of about 200,000 case rate," he added, noting that India was logging around 10,000 daily infections before the spike in cases. "We hope in 1 or 2 weeks' time, this will all be over. Mag-ingat tayong lahat. We cannot underestimate this virus," he added. Bagatsing also shared that he already got inoculated against COVID-19, with India opening up vaccinations for those who are 45 years old and above. Regardless kung ikaw ay Indian citizen o hindi, they opened up. Then starting May 1, 18 years old and above, he noted. He said the 145 million Indians have so far been vaccinated, roughly 10% of the country's 1.3 billion population. And that's the latest news about COVID-19 in India. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe Lifestyles with Chana, like and share. Keep safe, everyone.